First try. I wasn't even, that was sweet. How's it going today, everybody? Welcome back to Troy's Hobbies. Today we are going to be taking out the Team Corrales Sketer for its very first bash. We're going to run it on the 5200 milliamp 50C 4S battery provided by RC Hobby Explosion. It's a power hobby battery, really high quality hard case battery. This is bone stock. The only thing we've done to it is change the ESC program, which you guys saw in a previous video. Other than that, it's bone stock. We haven't changed the pinion, we haven't changed any of the shock fluids, we haven't changed any differential fluids. So let's get it out there and see what this truck can actually do. Okay, we're out here at the little dirt bashing spot I like to come to. I wanted to go to an actual dirt jump park, but it's still a little too wet to be out there on the bike jumps and stuff like that. I didn't want to destroy their jumps, so we just came out to this bash spot to get it dirty for its first run. There's a lot of open space, so we can kind of get a feel for the speed and the handling of the car. And then other than that, there's just some big jumps out here and things like that. And we're going to try to send this car as big as we can. We're here with the Power Hobby 4S LiPo 5200 milliamp 50C. We're going to get that powered up and get this run going. All right, guys, we're powered up. Let me get the body back on and we'll get running. All right, you guys, let's try to get a feel for this Team Corrales Sketer. See what it feels like on 4S. All right, everybody, we're here with a little mid-dirt run report of the Team Crowley Kronos. It's been handling really, really nice so far. It's really good. It's a little nose heavy, like everybody said. So you need to kind of stay on the throttle a little bit whenever you're in the air for handling's sake. Other than that, this thing is phenomenal. It's a lot of fun, and it's really, really, really tough. Just want to show you guys, I have already cracked the front bumper. That nose heavy landing off of that big jump earlier in the video did crack the front bumper a little bit. Like I said, that's one of the few things I'd like to see Team Crowley address in the future designs of these front bumpers, and just kind of tie it back either into the bulkhead or into the shock tower itself. I think that would add a ton of rigidity to the front bumper and just be a really simple and easy way to make it stronger. Other than that, the temperatures are pretty good. They are a little bit warm on 4S, so I'll have to keep that in mind and not let it run too long, too hard, or I'll need to put a heat sink and fan on it pretty quickly. It's not a big deal. It's just one of those things. I've got a higher voltage, so there's more heat. Other than that, we're going to try to send it over this big old double. So what I did is I did a little quick prep. I did a little foot prep on this takeoff. And we're going to try to send it all the way over to this side. And as you can see, sorry, I almost tripped. As you can see, there's a pretty big canyon and then a good downside. We're going to see if we can make this gap. So enjoy the next few clips of me making it or breaking it. So first try. That was sweet. All right, everybody, we're finished out there at the dirt area. It was a little bit too soft and muddy out there. As you can tell, this truck is a mess. So we're gonna finish out the battery pack at my favorite little snowy skate park. Hopefully this thing will be thawing out soon so I can get some better running footage for you guys. But for the time being, we're gonna send it off this jump and try to get some big air. And hope you guys like it. I just wanted to say something real quick about this car. It has been performing excellent. No breakage really, other than the little bumper cracking, but that's happened. Pretty much everybody who's gotten that has cracked the bumper, so I'm not really too worried about that. Other than that, everything is perfectly straight. It's running nice and cool considering it's on 4S. It's definitely a driver's car. It's not like a backflipping crazy basher. I think Razor RC was right about if you want to go nuts with this car, you kind of have to put some bigger tires on it for more rotational mass, and maybe widen out those wheel hexes a little bit with the HD steering blocks and everything for the Kronos. That's something I might do on the future. If you guys want me to do that, let me know in the comments if you want me to get those, and I'll purchase those from Team Corrali and throw them on the truck. I'll try to buy a set of Pro Lines or something like that to throw on the truck, something a little bit bigger scale, so we can see it do it that way. So if you want that, just leave it in the comments. In the meantime, let's get back to bashing. All right, everybody, we're back after a snowy and muddy first run with the Team Corrali Sketer. It did really, really well today. Held up really nice. We only had a couple of small issues, which I'm going to go over here real quick. First thing is the front bumper. You know, I already talked about that. It cracked right up here along this front bracing right in here, just snapped. So those are, that's what happened there. No biggie, just the front bumper. The only other thing is I only got a few jumps in at that skate park because the pinion gear ended up slipping out, and I'm going to have to get in there and either tighten that back up, or I may go ahead and just bump it up to a 15-tooth pinion. So, yeah, let's get in there. I'm going to show you guys how it goes real quick. First and foremost, you'll have to take off this top brace, which is really, really simple. You just take out this pin right here. See if I can get her to focus. There you go. It's a little pin. It's held in by a little bitty tiny rubber grommet. Like if you guys can see that, it's just on the tip of my finger there. It's a little bitty tiny thing. Just take it out with like a pick, like a pick or an awl. Just pull that off of there. From there, you just slip this guy up, and then I think we just have to take out these two screws. So I'm going to pop those off and see if we can get to that pinion. Okay, guys, we're back. I got it all fixed up. The problem ended up being the motor mount itself, or well, the motor itself. The motor just slipped away from the center diff and made too tight of a mesh, and I just had to loosen it up, and it's all good now. So rolling smooth as could be. Got a little rocking back and forth in there, just like you want. So real simple fix, you guys. So let's cut over and I'll give you guys my final thoughts for the day. Okay, we're back in the studio, everyone. Just wanted to say a big shout out to Team Corrali for putting out this new Team Corrali Sketer. This thing is tough as nails. Had really minimal issues other than the little front bumper and the motor mount slippage, which is not a big deal. I'm just going to go over really quick what I needed to do to fix it. First and foremost, there's a little rubber grommet on the set screw on the support brace on the top of the car. Has a little rubber grommet. You'll have to take it out with a pick or a little awl like this one. From there, you just have 2mm hex nuts to take off the motor cover. Easy peasy. All right, this is the important part right here. The 3mm L-shaped Allen wrench or hex key. This is what you're going to need to loosen or tighten the motor mount screws. It's a little bit of an unconventional size, but it being a little bit bigger and thicker means that it should hold a little bit tighter. And lastly, just a little bit of Loctite on those threads. There was some on the threads already, but not nearly enough, so we went ahead and put a little bit more Loctite on those threads and tighten it all back down, put it all back together, and it's back up in tip-top shape. For now, we're going to keep the stock 13-tooth pinion on it. In the future, I may bump it up to a 15-tooth now that I know that it's a really simple fix. Other than that, this truck did phenomenal for a first run. I wish I could have shown you a little bit more skate park footage, and in the next run, hopefully we'll be out at a bigger, better skate park, and we'll send this thing even bigger. So that's going to do it for today on Troy's Hobbies. Just want to say thank you guys for watching. Follow me on social media. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. Just look for the channel logo, and that's my profile picture. Look me up. Again, shout out to Team Corrali. Shout out to RC Hobby Explosion for having this thing with the battery combo. It did excellent today. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And we're out. Later.